That it is 100% right off the bat for Bizzle and Cease, and this is where they've been dropping this entire season. Literally haven't changed things up at all, landing at the same type of chests, landing for the same spots and rotating the same places. Bizzle now goes down into this house and then even down to the broken shack. Clicks and Calc still landing Lazy Lake, which we've seen over and over again. We'll see, they're uncontested completely, so some of their movements before, they definitely were not. They definitely had teams here throughout all the different Sunday finals. This time, they're okay. Sent an Edgy over at Misty Meadows. Is Edgy? No, they would be.
The look for that beam first to convert off of. And CN Proof right now, I'm guessing since he's low on shields, you guys don't have any extras, all this damage is going to be permanent. Arab is going to be the initiator instead of Coop. Coop will try to finish up. This is Crave's garbage POV of weapons.
My goodness. Did nobody get Sky? Or maybe the other player Proof has it. I want to see that CTA again in a little bit, but right now I'm focused on this fight. Clicks finds another one. No, only one. I mixed it up. I thought he was on Kanata's team. He's not. So the box fighting warriors right now are racking up the elims, but this fight is continuing, and I'm surprised to see that they, like, this looks like a good old Sunday finals fight, not a heat fight. Like, let's get going. Let's get this vault open. Let's go, boys. We've got to go. Time is of the essence.
They've got zone. They've got zone. They're chilling. They know this is just another day, another drop. But I don't think we'll be finding that much from this one. It'll be a stalemate. RPG, though, now activating, but doesn't find anything.
Ooh, nice shot onto Coop with the RPG. He knocks him straight out, and it looks like it's going to be a quick debt from Arab and Coop in game number 1. And they're going to chase him down. Yes, both sides can even get over the top. There was nowhere else for him to go. No escape. They clean it up. They've got 3 launch pads to work with as well. Now over to Clicks and Calc. Where's Calc? He's in zone. He's going to pop a medkit, I believe.
Now you mentioned they don't have to worry about Surge. This is the effect of having a fast contest off spawn. We talked about Nate at Salty, the potential of these guys getting some damage done. We didn't mean this way. Nate going down, now Funk surviving, finally popped that one mini, is going to be up top. But I don't think he's going to find success. No, it's going to be a quick one and done shot that doesn't relate to anything else afterwards. He gets sprayed down.
There's the path. It looks good, but they start getting shot at immediately. Bizzle and Cease, they're below Storm Surge, which is not something you normally see, especially in the days back when we had grenades in there. They were so good at using those to their advantage. They might go down here. Shyo, they have medkits, which is the best form of out-healing Surge. Unless somebody pushes you, you can get interrupted very hard with that. But neither of them were looking for shots, and because of this, now they're going to jump on a wall, and I think we might be seeing the end of Cease and Bizzle in game number 1.
Yeah, Perplexity and Predator aren't going to be easy to fight box to box, especially in metal. And a lot of the times when people are trying to out-heal, everyone says that you're surviving. In my opinion, with all the mats and all the healing that you need, you're bleeding, and that's exactly what Cease and Bizzle are going to do. Bizzle actually bleeding out, Cease going for a shot. Not possible in game 1. It's Inspire who's on height who gets shot out. Calcan clicks in mid-ground. Celeste is there too with NAE. And Noir and Seabass, who is actually LG Seabass, we got earlier on. Want to make that correction.
How do you know? Chat?
Chat.
So you believe chat?
Yes. It's a reputable source in chat. And it would make sense because, yeah.
I agree, it would make sense. TJ and Fernando, strong players, but also players who've been not necessarily completely focused on this full season. They do find themselves a nice low ground base. He's gonna have to medkit up, but again, the heal's looking weak. This lobby, I mean, yeah, this lobby is looking very difficult. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. And look at that, up on height, it's Crimson Kaz, who you called out have to have a stellar game one in order for them to feel good and come out on top at the end of the day. And right now, height in 5th zone, things are looking up.
These guys are looking down on everyone, and we know the curse of 5th zone height. It's very hard to hold, especially when you don't have max mats off a refresh. The only times I ever see 5th zone height take it all the way through is when Stompy Aqua Vibe is getting a nice minigun elimination onto a duo, building a base off of that in 4th zone, getting half and half, then surviving. These guys will be able to make their own base, which is really good. You get a lot of control, but it's your own investment of materials. It looks like they're marking all the way where they want to go off a launch pad. So they'll try to move over. There's already a build being made in front of them. Tyler and Trappy are on low ground next to Zypher, who we know don't have Storm Surge tags, but Kaz gets a big one with a heavy sniper. Trappy will get that revive easily, but I think everyone hears that around them. And I mentioned Storm Surge because now everyone's going to be looking drastically for that finish, for that extra damage. Crims picks it all up, though. So no free bones for those guys in zone. And now the launch pads are coming in. The beam's there. Their own is there too, actually. Getting shot down from the other side by Armand and Legendi. It's a full pad. And luckily, Kaz never gets beamed down. Just a few tags over as he meets Crims all the way on low ground in a box below him. He starts to edit up. These guys are now there. They're full. They're going to be looking for more information and to get restarted as Legendi and Armand are the new people on height.
But a great take from Legendi and Armand. They were directly under Clicks and Calc, but they opted instead to tunnel forward towards 6th zone and then look back at the people they know were going to pressure them. Because if you remember correctly, Kaz and Crims ramped them early on, and now 4 eliminations so far on Legendi. And this could be the Grotto team, by the way, and I believe it is. Yes, Armand and Legendi still dropping Grotto. He just whipped out that minigun. And it's time to see if they can hold on from height from 6th zone as Crims goes down. They're now in such a congested layer.
A little bit of a topple down from height to mid to death. And now Armand is looking for some type of siphon. He's trying to find it. Doesn't happen. Legendi with a really cool launchpad break there. Not sure if it broke apart any duels entirely. Not sure what Legendi is looking for. Yes, it's mats actually that he needs to tarp forward. A full 500 metal available and a full line above a duel that's right next to him. Now, although it's a lot safer being this close, the chance for a retake, especially if a grappler is in play, could be dire and drastic.
Clicks and Calc are getting into the box. He goes in, and we get the map at the worst possible time. He goes in and dies. That's what happened. Boyle knocked him, and then Vix got him as well. So we know for sure that both of those guys are just fine. I don't know what that was from Clicks. Definitely a dangerous play, and it definitely did not pay off, but I believe Calc's still alive in this one.
One big thing right now that's happening that's really good is Legendi with all these AR plays and all these fast plays, but the biggest issue is that Armand is up top, dropping down the pressure, but not in a position to get any of these siphon kills. I think these roles need to be reversed, and Armand needs to be up close and personal. Although at lower HP, he'll be able to get siphons off, and Legendi can support with the minigun. That not happening means that 9th zone is going to be a lot harder for this duo to operate in.
But what they're doing is maintaining and at least going for the win, and they've already gotten a solid base of eliminations that I don't think they need to worry too much. There's Prien. Spirock is his teammate. He goes for the shot rather than the height. He probably doesn't have too much, but he felt the zone, even though the zone bounced back there. That's awkward. And I believe now there's two players. It's Jamper and I believe Paper who have the grappler and are trying their best to get up above this tree, but I don't think there's going to be any way. This is locking them down and out. Here comes the tarp all the way down the waterfall, and he does block that. Oh my goodness, Legendi is hitting his pump shots, and that's another 200 for him. Now 2 versus 1, Armand and Legendi versus Jamper. And Jamper on ultimate low, he does drop them with the harpoon gun, but Legendi and Armand clean up to come up on the top there. 13 points, but not quite, not getting all the way where they needed to be. Pokes and Tragics with 12, Kaz and Crims with 12 as well, which we saw them fall early in that game. Didn't we see them in 6 zone after Legend and Armand took height from them?